last time we were looking at lapel underhook de la Riva. So from our position, from collar and sleeve, chopping that de la Riva hook, I'm going to keep the collar grip, and then I'm going to underhook and grab my ship. I can start opening up Chiara's lapel, okay? Taking the slack out of it, and then passing it from my right hand to my left hand. We talked about last time about not just grabbing at the end, but I want to feed it. So if Chiara tries to posture from there, it's difficult. Just the connection of the gi around his neck is as good as grabbing the collar. Okay. So from our position, we talked about how we could take the back from here. Okay. Another positive from this is maybe I struggle to play the de la Riva, maybe you have knee issues. Even if I take out my hook, I still have control of Chiara with the lapel. Okay. So from here, we can still bring our foot out, and if I turn it to the inside, we're basically into squid guard. Okay. All I need is Chiara's sleeve, and from there, I'm just basically turning to the backside. The detail of my left knee is on the inside, and I can use the pendulum off that leg to bring Chiara down to his knees. Once I have him down to his knees, now I'll be finding the belt. Okay. I can now remove my underhook and a leg press to come forward. Once we're there, just turn this way, bro. Once we're there, as in the omoplata game, I don't worry too much about getting his shoulder to the mat. I just keep the connection on his elbow. I find that far underhook, curl my feet back, and then I make Chiara carry my weight. Notice the way Chiara's right shoulder isn't on the mat, and I'm not trying to force it to the mat. So again, from there we just put tension in the limb by curling my foot back, coming on my toe. I bring my thigh behind the lower forearm, and then I lean forward to get this up. Let's take a look at that again. So from collar and sleeve, and I have the de la Riva, I take the collar grip, and then I underhook, and then I pass the lapel from my right hand to my left hand. Okay. I can take out my de la Riva hook, and we can drape it across as in taking the back last time. But if I turn my knee in, so it's a bit like K guard, and I find the sleeve, I'm basically into squid guard from here. And now from there I can leg press to try and bring Chiara down to his knees. Once I'm in that position, just turn this way, bro. Once I'm in that position, I'm going to disengage my underhook and grab the belt, leg press to get my head up, and then I'll look for some kind of material on that far side. Once I'm there, curl my legs back as an S mount, grab the tricep. The detail is make him carry your weight. Once I make him carry my weight, I need to put tension in that arm. So I'm curling my foot back, and then I reinforce it with my thigh behind his elbow. And now it's just leaning forward. To put tension in that. Just take one more back angle there, bro. So we're here. If I just turn this way. Perfect. So from de la Riva, underhook de la Riva, get your little pass off, back to the collar, okay. And then I can take out my de la Riva hook out, stretch my leg, and just turn him to the inside. Again, there's a lot of things we can do from this position. If I was looking to make the transition into the Lapeloplata position, I want the sleeve. But also when we covered omoplata, we could have the collar grip. We can also look at if we have no grips. But we'll keep it simple. I have that cross grip. I'm going to just invert my knee. Notice the way my knee is on the inside. And then I just use that to try and bring Chiara down to his knees. I can grab the belt, I disengage the underhook, I leg press to sit up. Just one scoot back this way, bro. Once I leg press him to sit up, I control the tricep, and then that detail of planting the foot and making him carry your weight. Put tension in the limb by curling back with the foot, reinforce it, and then I just lean forward. Most of you have covered this before. We did it in the Bradley Hills omoplata system. We're just hitting it from lapel underhook